What's up guys, back with another video. If you don't know who I am, I'm Austin with Hot Rod Heaven. I'm here with Jeff today to talk about his pretty sweet ride. I'm pretty excited about this one because we haven't had a gasser on the channel before. You guys always kind of wonder how I'm getting these cars, where I'm finding them. I was just driving down the street, saw this thing at a hole in the wall kind of restaurant. So ended up meeting Jeff, talking to him a little bit and setting up a shoot here. So tell me a little bit about the ride. What do we have here? What's the year?
This is 62 Falcon, and she's a tribute car to Ohio George, built in up north, and I traded a couple cars for it.
What was the reasoning behind getting the car? What kind of made you want to get the gasser and the Falcon in general?
We are just big fans of gassers all the way around there, and when we saw this one, we knew we had to have it.
Yeah, this is super cool, man. I love what you've done to the build. I love the gasser look, especially something like this. I say we pop the hood and check out the motor in this.
It's a Ford 302. She's been bored and stroked, so they call it a 347. She's pushing right around 400 horsepower. This car is so light that she'll go.
What's going on here? Tell me a little bit about this.
That's a little make-believe right there. The cover is just a cover over the carburetor. It's not true Hillborn injected.
It looks cool though. I really do like that, and I think it fits the look very, very well.
If she had the 351 on there, it'd be worth doing, but to put it on a 302, it's just not economical.
Yeah. I see you got the open headers on here. You drive this car a lot. You just drive it with the open headers every day or what?
I drive her 7 days a week, every chance I can get. If I'm out of smokes, I'm going. This is an AOD in here, the 4-speed. I'd rather have something a little sharper than that, but hey, it gets the job done and it's bulletproof. It'll last forever.
Tell me a little bit about the straight axle. Why do gassers run them? I'm not familiar with this, so this is something new for me.
The only reason they do run them there, that's for the weight difference. This is a higher front end. It brings the balance off the ground, and the second you step on that gas pedal, it transfers all the weight over the back wheels.
Okay.
And that's the reason for the straight axle in the front.
And then I see you have a little fuel tank here. Do you actually use that, or is that just kind of for look?
Back in the day, that would have been for racing. That's all the fuel you would have carried, and the only reason for it is called fuel inertia. The second you put it in front of the motor and step on that gas, it draws the gas back to the carburetor, and it adds to it faster than any pump can do. So that's the reason they put them up front.
Let's talk about the wheels and tires a little bit. I love the look of these, super nostalgic. Tell me what we're running on the fronts and the backs.
These are Craigers all the way around, and yes, they are nostalgic. We're running a set of 14s on the front here, 185 75s, and they seem to work well. On the back, we're running a 31 by 18 15s on the back. That's a Ford narrowed 9-inch rear in the back of this thing, and she holds up well at the track too.
I see you have some disc brakes on the front. What are you running as far as brakes goes on the car?
This would be the Speedway straight axle front end there, which comes with dual disc.
Oh, it did come with
Yes, sir. And in the back, we're running the original drums there. We have drum brake in the back.
This is pretty crazy. I really haven't seen interior like this. Tell me a little bit about the seats that you're rocking here. I love what you did to these. What is this out of, or?
They come out of a 1972 Carnival ride, the Roundup. No.
Oh, I thought you were serious.
Doesn't it look like it did though, I'll tell you what. They are just custom seats from back in the 70s. That's what they would have ran with that heavy metal flake there with the matching steering wheel. Hard to come by. I haven't seen any in the last 20 years, you know what I mean? This stuff is definitely vintage.
And what I think is pretty funny, let's talk about your brake right here. What is this, the brake pedal?
That's the only reason I bought the car, is because it had a shifter handle for a brake pedal, and I just love it.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. How is it stopping with that thing?
You've got to put 2 feet on it sometimes, I'll tell you that. Absolutely,
That's incredible. Buddy. And the gas pedal, that thing is freaking tiny. Do you mind if I just sit in here real quick?
You get right in there, buddy.
Feel like I'm just laying down in this thing.
Yes, sir, you are.
Oh, dude, this is awesome. Oh my God. Dude, this is cool right here. Heck yeah, man.
Flip that first switch and then hit the button.
That is sick right here. This is awesome. And what I think is also pretty cool as I get out of here, your blinkers, dude. That's like just right here, ready for you.
It's right when you want them.
I've never seen that before. It's crazy with this car. There's so many things that I'm just not used to, because most of the time when I'm doing these videos, it's like a resto mod or something in that sort. So this is like...
She has a couple of tricks to her, and it has a couple of trick items, just like the windshield wipers are hooked up over the back wheels so we can do a burnout.
I think this wraps it up and we put a camera in the car and go for a ride,
Rock and roll, buddy.
All right, let's do it. Before we hop in the ride, we do have some shirts for sale. So if you want to support the channel, keep this thing going, we have that linked in the description below. Help support the brand. Now let's get back to the video. This thing is loud, dude. Holy crap.
Love it.
This thing is cool, man. And you go to Turkey Rod Run every year, don't you?
I do. Well, we go, you know, the night before is when they do all the games are out in front of the stadium. That's when we go.
Oh, okay.
And then we left 4 times this year, because then you get to do a burnout up 92.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you get 4 burnouts for the money.
What kind of got you into cars and especially wanting to have a gasser?
My dad's been building street rods his whole life for 80 years.
Oh, really?
He's the chop king. There wasn't a car he couldn't chop. He was a race car driver back in the 60s, and we actually lived in the pits in a school bus.
Oh, wow.
So he's been around cars since day one. Not enough water.
It's all good. That's still fun to me. That's still fun to me. I don't even care how big the burnout is. It's still fun. I love the sound. I love the smell. That's all that matters to me, man.
There you go. Second gear kicked in, you see?
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Oh my God.
She'll run 12 seconds, bro.
Dude, this is cool, man. Gassers are freaking awesome.
And this is my horn.
That's an amazing horn, dude. I love it. All right, guys, that's the end of today's video. Jeff, appreciate you letting us feature this badass Falcon you got here.
Hey, it was a pleasure having you here, and I love what you're doing. I love it, buddy.
I appreciate it. And I also want to give a huge shout out to Gum Out for sponsoring this video and helping out with this channel so much. If it wasn't for them, I don't think we'd be able to do as much as we have with this channel. So big shout out to them. They hooked up Jeff with a nice little care package. They gave him some Gum Out all-in-one. What this does is it cleans the entire fuel system, removes carbon deposits, and helps maximize fuel economy and horsepower all in a bottle. So huge shout out to Gum Out for making an awesome product and helping out this channel. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.